President Trump delivered on his promise with the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. No federal tax on tips up to $25,000 a year. No tax on overtime premiums. Real relief for hardworking servers, bartenders, delivery drivers, and everyone putting in extra hours to provide for their families. Millions of Americans are already seeing the benefits on their federal taxes. When you file for 2025, that tip money stays in your pocket. No Uncle Sam taking a cut. Of course, this is unenforceable when the tips are cash, but the overtime taxes is going to help a lot of people who have to work extra hours to afford a decent life in America today. But here's the outrage. In several Democrat-run states and the District of Columbia, politicians are refusing to let their residents keep that same relief at the state level. Places like Colorado, Illinois, New York, Maine, and Washington District of Columbia are forcing tipped workers and overtime earners to pay state income tax on money that's now completely tax-free federally. That's right, you get the full federal break, but these states are still reaching into your paycheck for their share. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent called it exactly what it is: blatant political obstructionism. A direct assault on the families and workers these politicians claim to champion. They're deliberately blocking the full benefits of President Trump's historic tax cuts, punishing service workers, punishing overtime heroes, all because they can't stand giving credit where it's due. In red states like Arizona, leaders stepped up and conformed, delivering the full no tax on tips relief to their people. But in these blue strongholds, they're saying no. They're choosing partisan games over your hard-earned money. This isn't about fiscal responsibility. It's about spite. It's about denying you the wins President Trump and his team have fought for. America voted for change, and thankfully, it will be mostly the liberals who voted these Democrats into office that will be paying. But if that wasn't you, then call your governor and call your legislators. Moving doesn't help. It just creates pockets that eventually multiply generationally and spread out across the country. Demand your legislators let you keep what you've earned, because if it can be done across the country, why can't it be done where you live? Don't let a handful of partisan politicians steal it from you. Actually, in case you don't know, it's estimated that 70% of Congress may be corrupt. I'm going to leave you with a quote by Malcolm X. A person who won't stand for something will fall for anything.